Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down the gauntlet, making it hard. Hard way wrestling straight from the heart.
I just can't figure out what buttons to push. I'm so sorry, bitch. What's up? Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. It's Free for All Friday. Oh my God, is Okada not?
He's the greatest.
Fucking goat.
Yeah.
He's not. He's the best.
Hilarious.
He's the best. He says,
Yeah.
"Say less." That's all you need. Say less. He's only got to say one word. He pops me every fucking time. Bitch. That's it. That's it. What's up, boys? How we doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
Yeah.
Mr. Puffers makes his first cameo.
Yeah. Mr. Puffers is in the house.
The night, yeah. He knows what time it is. Yeah.
He is a fat piece of shit. I'll tell you one thing. That is a fat fucking cat. God damn, he gets bigger every time. Lacey, Ariel, how we doing? The Hardys are in the house. They're always in the house.
Are they on YouTube though?
No, they're on Facebook. They're probably on my Facebook because right now, because of all the influx of people we are getting on Facebook and the likes, we have now passed Independent Rewind on Facebook.
Yoo-hoo!
We got them, boys. We did it. So we beat them there. We're still working. We're still working on YouTube.
We've done it without showing one pussy video.
Well, and it's going to get there. I mean, we're going to do it. We have Mr. Puffers is our only pussy that we have.
Exactly.
So, Lacey Hardy, yeah, let's go. So it is Free for All Friday. Did you guys get caught up on all your wrestling stuff?
Yep, for the most part.
So
Yeah, not so much Dynamite.
Yeah, well, we're missing Austin. Austin's not here today. Austin's our young lad that watches every single little bit of wrestling. So we're gonna have to go on without him. So let's kick it off with Joe Hendry, NXT. You know they're doing the Forbidden Backdoor. Isn't that what that's called? It's called the Forbidden Backdoor.
Maybe their version.
To me, that's more appropriate for what AEW does, but that's just me. I mean,
All right, well, AEW is the Forbidden Door. NXT is the they. What did what's her name call it? What did
some portal or something?
Forbidden Portal.
Forbidden Portal.
And TNA is the poop shoot. That's what we're gonna let TNA called the poop shoot. So
TNA is the Hershey Highway.
Hershey Highway, perfect. Well, out of the Hershey Highway comes Joe Hendry this week.
Hold on a second. Before we get to Joe Hendry, I was fucking dying last night. Randy messaged me about during that PCO and Steph DeLander segment with their date, and he said she looked like a Dollar Tree Elvira.
She really did. She I love Steph.
I love her too.
She was in NXT for a short time.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not. Well, I knew that, but I don't know. I haven't done the research to see who she was or what the problem was, but most likely it's because she doesn't look like the rest of the Barbie dolls that are in NXT. So, but Steph DeLander, they just came out with a micro brawler with Steph DeLander, and it's double middle fingers, and on the back it says "cunt."
Yep.
So, and I believe that cunt is blurred out, but
I think isn't the U have the star?
Probably
C star NT.
Yeah. See you in
Something
Toledo.
like
See you in Toledo is all I know. So NXT brings in Joe Hendry. You would think this would be awesome for NXT. They're going to pop ratings, and that's what they're trying to do right now. This is going to be great for NXT. Joe Hendry was in the Battle Royal, #1 contender for was that the heavyweight title?
Yeah, Trick Williams NXT Championship.
#1 contender, first one eliminated, Joe Hendry.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for booking 2 flights. And
for a whole 12 seconds.
in and out. Now he did have a backstage segment later on with Shawn Michaels.
and,
But
and the promo walking to the ring as well. So
yeah,
I mean,
well, which is every
22
one of Joe Hendry's
22
interests.
seconds.
Yeah. So is that how long he was there? 22 seconds?
I don't know. It wasn't long though.
nope,
So
it was
Definitely
not.
was not long.
and not many people are talking about, but there was another TNA guy in the Battle Royal.
Yeah, Frankie Kazarian.
The Elite Hunter, Frankie Kazarian, the future.
He's
Yeah.
the one who eliminated Joe Hendry.
He is the one who. Well, they got a little thing going in TNA right now, so it looks like they're forwarding that storyline. I believe last night was Chicago Street Fight with Kazarian and what's the dude Ace Steel. I don't know the results of that, but that was supposed to be last night's Chicago Street Fight. We might be going to TNA on next Saturday.
That's the one in Philly you were talking about, right?
Yeah. So we talked about doing the podcast next Saturday. I just remembered. I forgot about TNA. So we'll talk about it. I haven't figured that part out yet. But anyway. So Joe Hendry shows up NXT. He's in there for a cup of coffee. Actually, not even a cup of coffee because it didn't even cool off enough for him to take a sip.
It was barely 2 sips in before they got rid of him.
They beat the absolute piss out of Joe Hendry, then Kazarian eliminated him. So he was not happy. Would you? All right, Scotty, let's do some booking here. Would you bring Joe Hendry in? He's obviously over. He bought a bulletin board right near the Hydra at what was the last pay-per-view? Cash of the Castle. He bought a right by their venue. He bought a billboard.
That's funny.
He bought it, or AEW or WWE bought it. One of their, I don't know who bought it.
Yeah.
But would you book Joe Hendry in NXT?
Well, I mean, okay. Let me start by booking him just in this battle royal to start, because here's where, like, I was thinking about. I watched the clip, and I'm like, okay, the ganging up I get because he is an outsider and stuff like that. He's not from WWE, but here's where I would have booked him specifically in this battle royal. Comes out, does his promo, gets in the ring. Yes, everybody teams up on him, wants to get him out of there. He does a little dip and dodge and slips everybody and gets out of the ring. All right.
Right away, I'm gonna tell you that is a Jonathan Delacroix move.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, exactly.
Works every time.
It's why I'm booking it this way, because I'm booking it the way Jonathan would do this. So, but no, like, dip dodge, gets out of there, slides under the bottom rope, so he's not eliminated. And then let the battle royal go on, and then maybe Kazarian or whoever, somebody comes up from behind him, tosses him back in the ring. Little more dip dodge, gets out of there again. Then battle royal goes on for a little bit. He goes back, like, when he sees there's an opportunity, goes back in the ring, eliminates at least 2 people. I mean, in my view, I would have taken him all the way down to the last 3. Last 2, okay. I would have taken him all the way down to the last 3, but even the last 2, and boom, got him out of there. Giving him at least maybe 3 to 4 eliminations just to kind of give him, get him strong, because here's my thing. Yes, he's going to be eliminated at the end, but at least he looks like a threat in there, and he's got, like, because if for some reason his contract comes up and he comes to NXT, they've got video proof of him looking like a star, looking strong, and ready to go into the a program with anybody in NXT, whoever the big name would be at the time that he comes in. I don't know. That's how I would have booked it, because I felt it was just very, very lackluster. I get why they did it, because again, he's the outsider and they don't want necessarily the outsiders getting completely over, but they gave Jordan Grace more time than that, in her different appearances.
Ricky, book it.
Well, first off, I don't like that they're doing these crossovers which is pretty cool. But I want to see the crossover talents getting wins in the other company. Make it more of a rivalry than just having a couple people come over and then, aside from the one Jordan Grace win on NXT that one week, like TNA's taken L's in all the NXT shows, and then Tatum Paxley took an L at TNA's pay-per-view. Start having the crossovers get some wins and get some actual rivalries going there. As far as Joe Hendry, I mean, like you said, the dude's definitely over. I don't like that he was first one out of the Battle Royal and so quickly. Let him be in there. Let him get some heat. Let him get some cheap eliminations on some of the NXT superstars. Maybe not all of like the top names. A couple low tier guys, maybe. Or let him eliminate Kazarian if they're going to carry that storyline on. Let him get one back since Kazarian just beat him at the TNA pay per view.
Well, I'm gonna elaborate on both you guys because here's how I look at Battle Royals. Battle Royals are they're awesome, right? You can create new stories with Battle Royals. Right?
Yeah.
It happens every year. You get a guy that eliminates another dude, and they're pissed at the dude who eliminated them, right? And then they work in the story later on. I'd have ran Joe Hendry all the way down to probably 2. Frankie Kazarian out. He's down. He's been out however long he's out. He's out looking for elite. I would have him come back and help eliminate Joe Hendry. That forwards that story in TNA. They keep that story going. It makes Joe Hendry look as strong.
Yes.
It keeps people interested. Like if you're watching, how many people you think went, "Oh fuck, Joe Hendry's out"? Click, I'm out. Right?
Yeah.
How many people think turned it off after that? I'd have kept Joe Hendry in as long as possible on TV because he is so over right now. Same thing with Danhausen. The more time you got him on TV, the more time people are interested in what they're doing and what they're what everything looks like. So again, keep the thing going with Kazarian. Move Kazarian, have Kazarian eliminating, but it keeps Joe Hendry super strong, and we go from there.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I don't.
Your boobies are out.
Damn.
I'm gonna.
Woo!
I'm gonna give you your own soundboard. That's what I'm gonna do. Woo wings. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly how I would have done Joe Hendry.
God, he's just woo wings and Conan.
Yeah, I need some new sound effects. So, So moving forward, I don't know what they're gonna do with Joe Hendry. I don't know what they did last night. I don't know what they did last night. If they decided that they, did something on TNA, I haven't heard anything or seen anything in the news. So they do a lot of pre-tape stuff. So we'll see from there.
We can see her reflection in your glasses.
He did say that he could show up anywhere, anytime, on any show. What do you think that means? Well, let me fix it for you. He can show up anytime, anywhere, on any show. Did he show up on SmackDown?
I mean, he could.
Put him in the Money in the Bank tournament.
Oh my goodness!
Put him in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Yeah. You want to get people watching your pay-per-views? I mean, not that they're not having trouble with people getting a pay-per-view anyway, because it's it's $10 a month. But
Yeah.
I mean, just you want somebody to talk about some shit? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's go do little Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
So I'm down for Joe Hendry. Anyway, let's move on to let's do AEW brackets. Let's do that. What do you think? They announced they announced the AEW Owen Hart tournament. This will be the 3rd annual Owen Hart tournament. Now they did the men. Did they do the women?
Because I think there was a qualifying match with Nyla Rose and Statlander, wasn't it?
I did not see that.
I thought I read something about that.
Let's look here real quick. Owen Hart women.
I thought you were going to say Owen Hardy. Like, ooh.
Well, it's always Owen Hardy. That's right. Okay, there's the men, and there's the women. Okay, so for the men on the left side, you got Claudio versus Pac coming through. Did they have? They didn't have any qualifiers on Wednesday, did they?
Claudia and Pac, I think.
Did they? Okay, I didn't get that far. I didn't watch it all the way through. So you had Claudio versus Pac, Daniel versus Shingo Takagi, and then on the right side you had Ray Phoenix versus Jay White. Jeff Jarrett versus a wild card. Did they announce a wild card yet?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Okay. So Claudio beat Pac, I'd imagine.
I did not watch it. The last few days I was invested in the O's.
Neos. Yeah. Hell of a game yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
Won by 2.5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Good game. So, all right. So let's go ahead and book these guys here. Claudio versus Pac. We don't know. I imagine Claudio probably won this. I guess I could look up the results. Scotty, who do you take out of Claudio and Pac?
See, I like Claudio. I mean, he's one of the few like watchable people in AEW.
Scotty, tell us something good about AEW.
Tell me something good.
We'll get to that later, but I don't know. Like, part of the problem I would like to see Pac get somewhere and get more. We'd
love to see him get somewhere. That's for sure.
Yeah, through customs.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Like, I'd like to see him get somewhere in AEW, but the part of the problem is, who knows if he'll be, around in like a couple months. So, not that the Owen Hart tournament really means anything in the sense of it's not a title they're going to defend here.
He did announce, I believe, this time that the winners will be getting title matches.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I mean that kind of changes the game a little bit. So it'd be interesting to see Pac in a title match, but again, will his visa be expired by that point, and they have to switch everything? So I would take Claudio.
Ricky,
do they do by appearance visas? Like they do by appearance contracts for like some of the wrestlers? Because I mean, it almost seems like that's what he does, except they miss his appearances, so they don't let him through. I'm assuming the left side of the bracket's going to be Claudio versus Danielson again, because I think we've already seen the Blackpool Combat Club wrestle each other in these tournaments like 100 times already. It always seems like there's two BCC guys going against each other whenever there's a tournament.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're gonna be disappointed because Pac won. Pac beat Claudio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pac did it on a roll up.
Woo!
So we're not gonna get a BCC versus Big Black whatever. BCC versus BCC.
All right, well, good.
So, so Pac moves on. Just yell him out. Danielson, Shingo Takagi.
Danielson
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Ray Phoenix, Jay White.
Jay White.
Okay.
Guns up.
Yeah, guns up. Jeff Jarrett or the wild card.
Wild card.
Probably wild card, but which I don't know unless the wild card's Jay Lethal.
That would be pretty cool. I doubt it. It would be Jay Lethal because they haven't really been telling any stories there but Jeff Jarrett. I'd love to see Jeff Jarrett, whoever the wild card is, just beat the wild card and move on to the second round versus Jay White.
That could be it.
All right. So, going on to the finals we got Danielson and Pac.
Danielson.
I'm going to take Pac.
It does seem like they're setting Danielson up to win this thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd like to see Pac get somewhere. So let's see what happens.
I'm sure we're going to get a very compelling promo out of Pac right before he loses. The only way Pac's win is he pulls a screwdriver out.
Yeah, I'm just curious on the wild card on who that could be. They
really
don't book Jeff Jarrett to win anything. So.
Well, they made a conscious effort the other day. I almost thought Scotty said he liked cardio. That's pretty funny. They made a conscious effort the other day to say that Jeff Cobb wasn't booked for anything for Forbidden Door. So maybe it's going to be Jeff Cobb. Who knows? It's Jeff Jarrett, so most likely that's tonight, right? It'll be tonight. There'll be a qualifier tonight.
Probably.
More than likely, yeah.
More than likely. Okay. Well, we're all picking.
If it's on Rampage, it'll be Jeff Jarrett. He doesn't wrestle on any.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Rampage is definitely Jeff Jarrett. Jay White will probably win tomorrow night at Collusion. All right, so we got the women: Willow Nightingale versus Selena Deeb, and Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander. Well, Chris Statlander has already won.
Yeah, figured that was going to happen.
She beat Nyla, which we're going to get Chris Statlander probably versus Willow, I would imagine.
Are they on the same side of the bracket?
Yes, same side.
Yeah, I don't see them putting Willow over on Deeb, but
put Willow.
I think they're going to do Willow versus Statlander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other side, you got Deonna Purrazzo versus Hikaru Shida.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
I love Shida.
Mariah May versus Saraya.
Oh God.
Who do you got? Who do you got on the right side, Deonna or Hikaru?
Hikaru.
Fuck. I think Deanna's going to win it, but I want Shida.
Yeah, I think Deanna's going to win it too. I
pretty much just kept Shida on ROH at this point, which is a damn shame considering she's like a 3-time world champion. Yeah,
they're building her. It's just taking a long time. You got to remember too that she's a mom, so she likes her schedule at home with her kids and all that shit. So we all love Hikaru Shida, but I believe Deanna's going to go over. I'm taking Mariah May over Saraya.
As am I.
Yeah, no,
Mariah but only if they make out first, which I could see happening.
Definitely, someone's going to get hit and slapped in the tits. So. All right, so we're taking we got Saraya
with them.
Saraya and Deonna Purrazzo. Who comes out of that bracket? I mean, Mariah May, Deonna Purrazzo. Who comes out of that bracket?
Mariah May, because I think I don't know is the Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa thing done yet?
I think so.
That's right. They just had a street fight or something.
Yeah, they just had a street fight.
Give me Mariah May because I think it's going to come. I think Mariah May is going to take this. It's going to be her versus Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is that what happened? Oh, that's right. They made that announcement. The winner gets a shot at the
title shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. That really.
I think we're going to get Toni Storm versus old Toni Storm.
We want it. You've been calling it for months now. We need
titties. Yeah, Austin and I have. Yeah, titty slapping and sucking face.
Oh, here we go. Look out for the show. Yeah. So we got Willow versus Chris Statlander. Who do we got winning that?
I want Willow to win, but I think they're going to let Statlander.
Scott. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Willow, even though just like Ricky said, Statlander I think is probably gonna win that. But
we are a pro Willow podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Willow because Chris Statlander has done all kinds of shit to her here lately, jumping her and beating the shit out of her when she wasn't looking and stuff. So I think Willow's got to get back here eventually. So we're gonna put Willow.
Yeah, that's true.
Put Willow. We're gonna put Willow over, and then we're gonna get Willow versus Mariah May. And Ricky, I think you called it. I think Mariah May wins this, and we get T versus T.
Yep.
Yeah, and then maybe that's where Statlander helps Mariah May by costing Willow the finals.
I could see it. Well, let's speaking of AEW, let's go to some quick pizza cutter news. AEW Dynamite viewership decreased big time this Wednesday. This Wednesday, they've been averaging around 681,000 viewers, which is a 0.23 rating. This show 502,000. What in the actual fuck is going on? Now, I'm gonna tell you. I know people have kind of just are soured on AEW and what AEW's been doing here lately and that kind of stuff, but I gotta give it to them. The last two shows have been decent. They flowed well. No Moxley. They flowed well. The just with MJF being back and Samoa, running that program with Hook Joe. I just think I think the last two shows have been really good. I don't know if it's a product of summertime blues or what the deal is, but I don't know why people are not watching Dynamite right now because it's good shit.
Well, apparently not everybody thinks it is because viewership is like I can't remember what last week's was, but I mean they were like average. Last week's average was like 700 and something thousand, and like
that was MJF's return, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they just dropped to 502. Like they are getting steadily and steadily closer to Collision's ratings, and it's I don't like. Their diehard audience because they for a long time they had a diehard audience of
680
well that's
790,000 viewers tuned in.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, but like over the course of the last 5 years, they've had a diehard audience somewhere in the range of 800 to 900,000. Like they
it looks like they're around 800,000 pretty much every.
Yeah. Now like it's just like, and I mean, okay, so there was the NBA finals. Of course, Meltzer always made a point of saying, the finals were on.
That ended Monday.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that was always his main excuse was, the NBA finals were on, and then their viewership dropped significantly at one point, and then went back up for like 3 weeks, and now it's just plummeted. So it's like their diehard audience is just walking away, and it's.
Man, people are on vacations too.
But
it's not hurting. It's not hurting Raw's numbers, and it's not hurting SmackDown's numbers.
Yeah, like
they're on vacations from Dynamite.
Yeah,
midweek vacation.
Or are they on Dynamite vacation?
It's just a product of it's just so much wrestling out there right now. So much wrestling that people just can't watch it all. I mean, look at you, Ricky. I mean, we're supposed to be watching this shit as much as we can. I damn near watch everything. I missed the Claudio match. That's the only match I missed on the last one. And I will watch SmackDown tomorrow. It is difficult to get all that shit in.
Yeah.
Or tonight.
Yeah, when you're working full time and trying to enjoy other stuff in life. Yeah, it is a lot of wrestling. And I'll tell you what, like I said, my O's right now are competitive again. So when they're on TV, I watch them religiously.
Yeah, they look good. They look good yesterday. Actually, I had a meeting. I have a meeting yesterday. Is that why I walked away from it?
I really don't think. I don't know. Like Dynamite, like AEW in general, they always put on really good matches. Yeah. Their stories just don't make any sense a lot of times.
But they're starting to. That's the thing. They're starting to. The only shitty thing now is the learning tree stuff. That's it. Everything else is like they're telling a good story with Ospreay and Swerve. Did you catch the line where he said about why you were what was the group he was in? What was that fucking line?
The Mogul Rejects.
No. The group when he's at WWE.
Oh,
with Flop Dollar.
Hit Row.
Yeah, he said he said I was making hits while you were in Hit Row or some shit, like I forget what it was, but it was actually clever. Like that Swerve and Ospreay are good. That's going to be a great program. Yeah, it really is. And now with MJF involved with every fucking thing, and it seems like Ospreay's involved in every fucking thing. So I think people are missing out, and I don't know. And I've never really found out the answer to this. Does this mean DVR numbers too, Scotty?
No. No, this is not DVR. No, everything that I have understood from
It's
what
live, I believe, right?
Huh?
All the ratings are calculated as live views, correct?
Yes, they're all calculated live views. They do not count people DVRing it. So
Yeah, see, that's what I want because I don't watch anything live. I can't. I go to bed early. I can't watch it live. Scotty, you don't watch anything live because you cut the cables. So you
I
cut
rarely
everything.
do.
Right. It's very difficult. I would imagine. I just would imagine 70% of the world can't watch it live.
yeah,
You just can't. You can't sit there for 4 hours on a Wednesday night or 3 hours on a Wednesday night and watch AEW and an overrun. Same thing with SmackDown. Same thing with SmackDown.
Well, at least on SmackDown's on Friday, and for all the people that have weekends off because they work real jobs and not the shit we do where we work weekends.
Yeah.
And the other thing though is, and while I get, like, while AEW may be putting on a slightly better product than what they have been putting on in the past, like, what are people more interested in catching? They're more interested in catching Raw. Like I should say the wrestling fans. The wrestling fans are more interested in catching Raw, SmackDown, because like it's the hotter product right now. And like you said, we can't watch everything live, so I'll just DVR Dynamite and watch it when I can. Versus I'll watch Raw and SmackDown live because there's something going on. There's even if it's not as a big of a story progression as it has been in the past, they're moving stories along with the bloodline, with Cody, with
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot.
6.
There's a lot of things progressing and moving forward on WWE. And, again, it's slower than it used to be, which in my view, I like because it just gives it more time to build and more time to I know you're going to laugh when I say this, but more time to climax in the right direction.
Big word. Big word.
Wow. Damn. This
He said climax in front of you. Not on you.
This show just took a shit.
I mean, eventually they all do.
Yeah, but I don't know. Again, well, I'm interested to see what happens next week if AEW bounces back. But I'm honestly expecting the trend to just keep going.
I still say AEW is just missing somebody that can do top-notch booking.
Yeah.
More consistent stuff, not what Tony Khan has been doing or is doing. But yeah,
I agree. So anyway, you're missing out on AEW. Check it out. I mean, just check it out. It's not going to hurt you just to watch. God damn it! Let's get there.
So the matches are very good.
They really are. They've always been really good. That's the problem. They've always been really good. It's too many good matches.
Yeah.
And no stories. Yeah, it's no stories. So, all right. Last pizza cutter news. Chad Gable replaced at Money in the Bank qualifier after Uncle Howdy. Take a drink. Uncle Howdy turned his fucking gun sideways and did a pop, pop, black, black. The fuck. Spine chill. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw sent shockwaves through the entire WWE universe. Did you see all this shit with the extra videos and stuff like CM Punk leaving the building? It's fucking hilarious.
Bronson Reed hiding.
Did you catch Pat McAfee yesterday?
Him and AJ Hawk on there, and the lights started, or
they ended with the lights flickering, and that's it. It went out. That was it. Yeah, they had that dude from Terminal List, the guy that wrote Terminal List on there, and they're like, what's going on over there? And the guy said, I don't know, you don't have security around here? And he was like, gone. That was it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're gonna be doing some good shit here. So the group featuring their leader Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy alongside Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, Nikki Cross, and Eric Rowan made an immediate impact. The Wyatt Six caused chaos in the backstage area disseminating. Ooh, there's another big one. Disseminating everything and
That's what
targeting.
Alston's doing because we're talking about the
That's right.
Uncle Howdy stuff.
He's disseminating. He'll have to disseminate after he's done. Everything targeting several WWE superstars and their attack. One of their victims was
went ass over tea kettle, as Scotty likes to say.
One of those victims was potentially visible on camera. Was beaten and battered Chad Gable. Furthermore, Gable is set to compete in a triple threat Money in the Bank match qualifier against Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. But we say, nah. They pulled him because of his injuries from the attack from the 6th. So replacing him is going to be Ilya Dragunov. I know that makes you fucking hard, Scotty.
There's my boy, Ilya.
I know you fucking love that shit. How tall? Okay, we got a joke. Here we go. Yeah, we got a joke from Nikita Koloff.
He's back.
Him. How tall is Chris Benoit?
Oh, Jesus.
This is not going to go well.
No, it's not.
This is not going to go well. It's not going to go well. Believe it or not, Nikita Koloff is downstairs in my living room right now.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Not tall enough to reach.
Not tall enough.
And he's down. I can just hear Damien giggling right now.
Wow. God damn it.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. By the way, I thought you got. Why'd you get rid of the restraining order on him? Like, you know,
it was. I mean, it only had 60 days on it. It only had 60 days on it. Anyway, they replaced it with Ilya Dragunov. They're really going to be leaning into this Uncle Howdy stuff. I'll be curious what goes on SmackDown tonight. If this is going to grow across both brands or not.
Did I hear again? I don't remember where I saw this or read this or heard it, but is there truth to the deal that have you guys heard if Chad Gable had? It's not a major injury, but it's like a minor injury, an arm injury. That's another reason why they took him out to begin with, just so he can have a couple weeks to rehab.
I have not.
I've not heard anything either.
Yeah, I have not.
Yeah, again, I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was just maybe a comment or something I ran across. I don't know. But, you know, if what I remember sounded right, again, it's just like a minor injury. But again, I don't know if it's true or not. It could be just somebody making something up. So,
yeah, that I honestly do not know. So,
okay. Yeah, like I said, either way, that Uncle Howdy segment was amazing, and again, a lot of. I cannot wait to see what they do with that whole crew. So, and this might be the one faction, like, you guys remember, what was it, Retribution, I believe it was, and friggin'
God, I hope not. T-Bar and
T-Bar and all them.
And I'm praying
this
not.
is one time a faction taking over a show is actually going to be good. You know, like that. Like where
I think they did it. I think they did it with Nexus. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't they do it with Nexus one time? That was a pretty cool one.
They would just target people and come out, and then they just eventually took over the show.
Yep. Yeah. I remember they came out and like destroyed the ringside area, destroyed the tables, and Nexus did that. So yep, that was interesting.
All right, last piece of cutter news. I think I said that already, but last piece of cutter news. WWE files a trademark for another potential member of the Bloodline. They just filed one for Tala Tonga. That is what they're changing the name of Hickolo whenever he shows up in WWE. But they just filed a trademark with the patent office for Caesar Sikoa. I actually don't know what to think about this. I don't
like it.
I don't know if I like it either, and I don't understand why they decided to go with Caesar. Is he going to be wearing gold and white? Are they going to be carrying him into the ring? Is there going to be a bank of phones as Caesar's latte?
I don't like name changing, like unless they disappear for months and then come back, like a regroup.
Well, they did it with what was
whatever.
Mia Yim. They switched it to Meechum, right? Which is like crazy bitch, crazy Asian bitch, or whatever the fuck that was. They went from Mia Yim to Meechin.
And then they went from Austin Theory to Theory, and then
Right.
and that was part of
Riddle.
that was part of Vince McMahon's "I hate first names" thing.
Yeah,
Well, if they're gonna do it, like a like it's gonna be like a nickname, like he says, I'm no longer gonna be. I don't want to be known as Solo Sokoa. I want to be known as Caesar Sokoa.
I mean, and or in a lot of respects, like there is no like they could do it like there is no more head of the table. There's no more there is no more tribal chief. There is only Caesar. I could see that, and in that way work, and then they just start calling him Caesar Sokoa in a way that as a title, not even a nickname, but as a title, he is the Caesar of the bloodline, and they may even change that name to kind of match more the mythological, not mythological, but the historical references.
All right, Ricky. Ricky on three. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Fucking terrible.
Wise man, get me a Caesar salad.
Yeah. Oh my.
Hate it. Hate it.
I was the Vegas. I stayed at Caesar's Palace. I just don't. I don't.
Yeah.
Makes you want to throw a mattress out of him. Again, I don't know. We're gonna find out. They've been doing some really good shit with the bloodline stuff. It's a little lackluster right now, but I think they're building it. So it takes time to build these things. They don't always hit right away.
Jesus, Brian Hardy.
I just saw he sent something. I didn't get a chance to.
It's Young Buck figures.
Oh God,
great! Did he pick them up? He pick up those peg warmers.
Yeah, AEW Unrivaled.
Yeah, he picked up.
It looks like they got lampshades on their heads.
It does.
It really is a terrible. I've never looked at it, but I figured it's going to be there for the next 6 months or to a year. So I figured out eventually when they mark it down to $9.99, I will. I'll still pass on it.
They need an Okada figure with a push button or a pull string that goes,
bitch. I'm fucking down for it, bro.
No,
I'd get one of them.
Fucking right.
I'd get like 10 of them.
Yeah. Pull them all at the same time.
Yeah. Ricky, the pull string. I like that idea because you literally, as you pull it out, it goes, the old sound where like the sound of the pull string coming out, but in this case, it's you pull the pull string out and it does bitch as you pull it out.
And then we get one of Tony Khan going, when you pull the string, goes,
No, the pull string Tony Khan would be him bending over and doing all the way across.
Oh, hey, little toot. Little toot. I'm gonna send you the video. I sent it to Brian earlier today. There's some nonsense going on in the West Virginia wrestling world, not in our area, but like further up. It is the most redneck fucking bullshit I've ever seen. It is so fucking cringy. I'll send you guys some links to these.
Please
fucking
do.
Shit. It is absolutely it is like a car crash. You cannot stop fucking watching it. You just can't. You can't stop fucking watching it.
My god,
it is gross. But I've been sent like a gentleman who's part of that bullshit up there sent me the video, and it's like, dude, it's like he just got out of rehab and he doesn't do coke anymore or something like that. And he's like, yeah, I don't do that. I don't be doing that coke no more. Don't do that toot. I don't do that. Now, somebody officer told me I don't be rude. I'm going to take it. But I don't be doing that. I don't do the cocaine no more. I don't do it when I'm driving, right? I don't do it when I'm behind the wheel, but I never do it. I don't do it anymore. I just don't touch the stuff anymore. But if it's there and it's at a party, I'll probably do a little bit. Now, if somebody gives it to me, I smoke reefer. And I will drink. I love to drink. I can't drink tequila though, because tequila makes me fight, and I want to smack my old woman around. So, but I don't do tequila anymore, and I don't do two. But again, if I'm in the passenger seat, I'll probably do a little bit of two. Again, I don't drink tequila, but if I do drink tequila, 362 days a year, I don't drink tequila. But then other two, look out, old woman! I'll smack you right upside your head. I'm gonna send you this fucking video. It's fucking. It is everything you'd ever think. Every stereotype from West Virginia is this fucking video. Anyway, last topic of the day: Shane O'Mac. Is Shane O'Mac all elite?
Oh gosh,
Shane McMahon's AEW debut rumors addressed by Tony Khan. So let me get to the part where Jim Ross on his, I guess, whatever his
grilling podcast,
barbecue with Jim Ross, whatever the fuck it's called, said that Tony Khan and Vince McMahon, Tony Khan and Shane McMahon had a discussion about Shane coming in. All right, so we'll just go cut to the chase. Since I don't know if this is kayfabe bullshit, but Tony Khan has said no. We've never had a discussion. I've never talked to the guy. I talked to him, but we never talked about him coming in or anything like that. Okay, what would you think if Shane McMahon showed up and blew his quads out on AEW show?
Those ratings are gonna go through the fucking roof.
Through the fucking roof, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We get Shane O'Mac, slides into the ring,
blows both quads,
gets up on the turnbuckle, does a coast to coast, and kicks Ray Phoenix right in the side of his fucking visa. Sends him right back out of the country.
Oh my gosh!
Can you see Shane McMahon showing up in AEW?
Okay.
I mean, he showed up in WCW
to purchase him. Well, I mean, that's different. Is this something that a McMahon right now would do? I mean, he and Stephanie don't get along. Him and Triple H don't get along. Him and Vince, I mean...
Yeah, he washed his hands of WWE quite some time ago, and then when he did make an appearance, he blew his quad, so he really wasn't even there.
Yeah, thank God for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, well, he saved the day there.
He really did the doggy elbow.
The stiffest elbow I've ever seen.
It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was.
That's great. It's a worse elbow than Walla Findell cross. That's for sure. So,
okay.
So, all right, go ahead. So we're gonna tell us something good, Scotty.
Yeah.
About Shane McMahon in AEW.
All right. So here's where it gets interesting. All right. There are some interesting good factors about Shane. What was that? Motors. No, there are some good things about Shane going to AEW. I mean, one biggest thing, ratings through the freaking roof. Like, it would be an amazing. I don't care how old Shane is. I don't care how many times he blows out his quads. Him being over there would be a big draw for that company, and they could do so much with him. As even if he doesn't wrestle all the time, or even more than once a year, they could do a lot with him as an on-air character. So there is a lot of potential that could come from a Shane McMahon appearance, whether it's they pay per appearance or give him a contract, whatever. There's a lot to be gained, but. And I must stress the gigantic but that is coming on this one. There's a couple of major things here that I think are
Nia Jax. Is Nia Jax here?
Yeah, no, that's a whole, not a but. I mean,
okay, my bad. Continue, Scotty. My bad.
No, so here's what I was thinking as I was delving through this all day today. Shane, like. Going to WCW, going to AEW.
It basically is WCW. It's okay.
Yeah, it basically is, and that's what I was thinking about.
Continue.
Now you guys are going to jump down my throat when I first say this, but please let me explain for a sec. All right, WCW '97. They get Bret Hart as their biggest signing that they've ever gotten. They bring Bret Hart in, have no idea what to do with him. AEW right now, I'm not saying Shane is on any level the same as Bret Hart, but as of this point, when you get the son of the former owner of the only competition that you really have in the wrestling industry, that in and of itself is, in my view, comparable to a Bret Hart signing, because you got the ex-owner's son in your company now. That's a pretty damn big deal. But I am honestly afraid, because as we just talked about, we know Tony Khan's booking style. What's going to happen? Tony Khan is going to be the Eric Bischoff of the modern era and not be able to know how to book Shane. And, like I said,
How do you book Shane?
Who says Shane's going to wrestle, though? Like, maybe
That's
Shane
true.
just comes in to be an executive
or
the head booker.
Yeah,
but this is Shane McMahon. There's no fucking way he comes in and he's just an executive. He will find a way to come in and fucking get dropped on his head at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, against Bryan Danielson.
Most likely.
On air, he's going to be an on-air character of some description, whether he takes over freaking Chris Daniels' job as, the on-air, persona that,
the falling angel, Chris. Not a fucking chance he takes his job.
There you go. It'll be the ownership or the VP on a pole mat or ladder match or whatever.
There you go. Yeah, but
that Shane and Vince had with Stone Cold that one time.
I like that.
The other thing, though, that does kind of bother me about this is that, in my view, okay, yes, Shane may not get along with Stephanie. Shane may not get along with Triple H. But in my view, this would hurt WWE in a very interesting way, because the name McMahon right now, yes, is reviled because of Vince. But as far as I am aware, and again, I'm assuming innocent until proven guilty on this. Shane was never, that we know of, was never a part of the head shitting or any of that kind of stuff. So Shane going to AEW, like I said, the ex-owner's son in the rival company, even though WWE is here, AEW is slowly going down here. It makes WWE look really bad that they've lost someone with the name McMahon that could be a big, plus to in order to kind of babyface the name McMahon again, you kind of need to get Stephanie and Shane out there to kind of counteract, like two people that are good McMahons balancing out all the negative bullshit of Vince that's still out there in the press and causing issues for the company in some way, shape, or form, even if it's not completely visible. So I think that's another major issue, that it will hurt WWE if Shane were to ever go over there, because now Shane's abandoned ship. And because Shane never did this, Shane never went to WCW, or went to even to TNA. After he had a falling out with Vince and stuff like that, he never showed up on another promotion until Vince bought the other promotion. So I don't know. What do you guys? I feel like it would.
I don't think Shane's going to hurt. Shane leaving to go to AEW is not going to be. I don't think it's going to be that big of an impact. Yeah, it's going to help their ratings, may help their booking over on AEW. But when I look at it, I don't see this as something like Hulk Hogan, who is synonymous with WWF, probably the most larger-than-life wrestler from the 80s and the 90s when he jumped ship and went to WCW. I don't see it having that kind of an impact with Shane.
I think we need to remember, too, that the McMahon era is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince is
We're
gone.
in the Paul Levesque era.
We are. We are in the Paul Levesque,
Dwayne Johnson, TKO era.
We're in the Logan Paul Levesque era. There's no more Vince. There's no more Shane. Stephanie is there, but she's not there. Like Paul is in charge. They can't have a McMahon, and I feel like
in charge.
Yes, DX is in charge. I feel like if he went over there, that they would be like, oh, thank God, take him. He's your fucking problem now. Also, Shane has never booked a day in his life.
Yeah,
he's not booking wrestling. Tony's got a million guys over there in that company. From the Jerichos to the Bryan Danielsons to
that's true.
He's got a million really talented people in that organization, and he's not gonna let fucking Shane come in and book. It's just not happening. Samoa Joe's over there. Like there's a bunch of great ex WWE talent, soon to be Ricochet, over there, and I don't think he's coming. I think it was all rumor and bullshit. I think people are looking for shit when there's really nothing going on. People put shit out there. This was a Meltzer thing. I'm pretty sure. So, or JR is fucking senile.
A 5-star report.
That could also be true at this point too. I mean,
or JR found out something he shouldn't have said. My God. So. Anyway, I'm for it. Tony Khan does a really, really good job. And you can shit on Tony Khan all day long about how he books his matches or storytelling, whatever. But Tony does an amazing job of popping you for one fucking time.
Yeah, he does.
He does a great job of fucking bringing someone in and making a huge impact and going from a 0.23 to a 0.23. And winning that second quarter hour and then fucking just drop it off. Like that's every person is coming to that company. What are they doing? The only one that's relevant, really, there's two. Will Ospreay.
MJF.
That's it. Yep. That's it. They're the relevant people in that company. Swerve Scott, love him. Swerve, whatever. I love him. I think Ospreay is going to make him better.
Yeah.
Ospreay is going to make him compete and be better on the microphone because Ospreay is that man. He's that bitch. Right? Jade's gone. He's that bitch.
I was going to say that damn good.
They got, Jericho. He's long in the tooth. That's kind of over with. Whatever. He's just doing his shit. There's no other two relevant people there, but those guys. Adam Cole came in. Big pop, huge pop. Adam Cole gets hurt. Spends a lot of his time hurt now.
Yep.
Nothing. He should have been a manager. Vince was right.
Danielson.
Mercedes Moné, they have to pump in for fucking music, right? They have to pump in. She's not a bad wrestler.
Yes, she is.
Mercedes not a bad wrestler. She's not. We've seen way fucking worse. We watched a 6-person triple threat tag team match at Cash to the Castle that was god fucking awful.
It was.
Mercedes Moné is not a bad wrestler. She might be presented bad at times, but she's got a look and she can go. Her finisher's kind of weird. Doesn't look very impactful, but they're chicks, so whatever. Mercedes Moné, big pop, come in, big pop, go on. No pop now. Like Saraya, there's a good one.
Yep,
Saraya, fucking dude, crowd went nuts. Saraya shows up. Now what? Nobody gives a shit about Saraya.
Rampage.
Yeah, right. She's on Rampage. They don't give a shit about her. Look what they did to the Acclaim.
Mm-hmm.
The Acclaim were so fucking good. It looked like Tony was looking for a way to cool them off, and he did.
Yeah.
He fucking cooled them off. I don't know. You name it. They bring him into the company. Keith Lee was a big get.
Yeah.
Who?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Miro, same deal.
Me Chen's boyfriend is what he's called. That's what his name is. Me Chen's boyfriend.
Wow. Yeah.
Name him. Give me somebody that's come in and had a huge pop and is still relevant today.
Nobody.
Seidel. Matt Seidel.
Did you say pop or flop?
Oh yeah, same thing.
They don't have what's his name now? Anthony something or other. They don't have Flop. Flop Dollar.
The Go-Go.
Yeah.
He's a gone. I think he's on. I think he's on. I think he's on RH. I think that's where he's at. His own RH. You know who is over right now? He's over, but he's not over yet. Like he's getting there. And when he leaves the elite, he will be one of the top fucking stars in that company.
Okada.
Yeah.
Okada doesn't need a CNC to tell people what he's fucking talking about. I'm just saying.
Translator.
Yeah, he doesn't need Google Translate to fucking get his point across. He just does it with his face and he says one word. Bitch.
You got to get that as a sound bite.
Yeah. I pissed my pants. I'm getting old, so it's hard to hold shit sometimes. But I pissed my pants and he goes, I'm so sorry. Bitch. Like it was like again, Okada, gonna be great. Another guy that had a decent pop, but he's kind of floundering a little bit. Jay White.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Jay White is better than what they're showing.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I hate when he's on the microphone because it's fucking terrible. But
Yeah, Jay can't talk. Juice Robinson's the guy that like.
no pop for Juice though.
No.
But he's fucking nuts. Juice is out of his mind.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Juice had big pop, and then got injured and got cool really fast, and like
Tony Storm's still pretty relevant though.
That's that whole fucking that thing is starting to wear itself out too.
yeah,
Yeah. That she needs to go away she needs to lose that title and then go away for a while.
Please, Jamie Hayter.
Give me
come
another
back.
one. Give me another one. Yeah, with Jamie Hayter, she's gonna come back. She's coming back at Wembley. She'll be back.
God, I hope so.
She'll be back. It'll be a huge fucking pop. They'll put her in there. She'll end up taking that fucking title off of Mariah May or somebody like that, or whoever's got the title at the time. And then what? It might last a little longer for her because people have been waiting for her to come back. Like she's been going almost a fucking year now. Actually, I think it's over a year.
It is.
going.
He left just before Wembley.
Yeah.
Thing with Britt Baker too. Like they actually had her and Hayter could have had a great feud, and that went completely nowhere. And then both of them got injured, and they've been out for God forever.
I don't
FTR.
think Britt's not injured. I don't think.
No,
They
she's
just-
not.
they're
She's
just
not injured.
doing anything.
Not
with
booking
her.
her. Not doing anything with her. Mm-mm.
Yeah, FTR was like one of the top tag teams there, and
Yeah.
then they've almost buried them over the last like 6 months.
Remember
or
when they
so.
showed up versus the fucking Briscoes in Ring of Honor?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes.
It was fucking outrageous. And then they showed then they ended up showing up in AEW. It's
Yeah.
fucking like the huge pop. Now what? They're fucking jobbers to the elite.
pretty
Yeah.
much?
Friggin'
I don't know.
Ricky Stark. Ricky Starks, man. They had him going. He was getting good pops. He was getting
Yeah, but it's not. No, I'm talking about guys they bring in. Like they'll not like they don't tell anybody someone's coming in. Next thing you know, the fucking lights go. Daniel Bryanson, Daniel Bryan,
true.
Brian Danielson, whatever they're calling him today. Steve from Chicago. So
Yeah.
Anyway,
man.
yeah, you name it. Anybody in the chat, if you got somebody that you tell me that has come into AEW and made a huge impact, remember the fucking Hardy Boys came to the give them to Sammy Guevara, let them fuck up their face, give them concussions, send them out down to fucking TNA.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Or use real glass and send them back to WWE.
There you go. There you go. See, but they'll never, and they're probably not going to survive one day, but they're not going to survive because they fucked up CM Punk. They fucked up their fucking meal ticket.
Yep.
They're fucking cash cow. $1 million Phil. $1 billion Bill. Phil. Whatever they fucking call it. They fucked it up.
Yep.
Just like they did in fucking Casino in Vegas. You fucked it up. You had the world by the balls. Pesci had the world by the balls. They fucked it up.
Yep. Good move.
Over some diamonds. God damn it. Anyway, let's go do it here for Heart Rate Wrestling. We are on our way to 800 subscribers. No, I'm lying. We are on our way to 900 subscribers. We're at 843. I think we just picked up one a few minutes ago. So we are climbing. Please help us get there. Only you can prevent forest fires. Not in this heat, though. Something's going to burn. Only you can give us thumbs up, ring the bell, and subscribe to the channel. Our Facebook page is climbing. It is now over 1,100 people on within a month, 30 days, 35 days, 45 days. We can't go live for right now because we have picked up so many people that we are on suspension. But whatever. We'll get it back. We'll be back live on Facebook, but you can catch us here on YouTube anytime. So if you're jumping in here and you're listening to us, please, just give us a thumbs up. There's that little thumb thing right there. Just pop it. Ring that bell. We appreciate it. We're on Instagram also. Check us out there. You'll see some reels that we got over there. We are also on all audio platforms. If you want to hear us instead of seeing us, you can catch us on iTunes. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on Google Play.
No!
You can't. You know why? Because Scotty fucked up. Fucking Scotty.
Yep.
Damn.
Anyway, that's going to do it here for Highway Wrestling. Thank you guys so much. Next week's going to be a weird week for us. We're going to be here on Tuesday, and then I'm out of town for the rest of the week. And then we'll be back Saturday at some point, probably 6 o'clock in the evening before Collusion, so you can stay and watch Collusion. You'll want to watch that because Collusion's always good. Just kidding. There was a big pop for Collision, and that's gone.
Yeah.
Left with CM Punk.
Yeah, I was going to say CM Punk was on it, and then now he's not.
Yeah. It was every chance in the world for fucking ratings. Gone. You know why?
Yeah!
That's right, CM Punk, you're fired. Anyway. Don't do like Drew McIntyre and quit the hard way wrestling. Please stay logged in at all times, and then we'll see you next time.
On the hard way.
Indeed!
What the fuck was that? Did you just change it up?
Mm-hmm.
Conan!